Today we're back on our mission where we're checking out the best parts of the human body. The female body. This video is sponsored by Kaufland Latte Espresso. Not really, but I'm drinking coffee because this, well, coffee fits to my current outfit. It's white and it's also expired. So anyway, today I would like to show you two of my preset packs which I made and which are available. Please contact me if you want to get them. In Facebook you can write me a private notification, then you can buy it for few money. And the two preset packs I would like to compare are the ones for the Mooer GE200. It's called DK Ivana High Gain Volume 1. And the other one is the Ampero, is for the Ampero Hotone Ampero. It's called, I think, what was it? DK Tatjana High Gain Volume 1, I think. And in this preset packs, I'm basically preparing high gain tones, and I thought maybe I can show you these preset packs, and also do a comparison video. So I've opened up both editors for you here. Currently I'm playing the Mooer GE200 with the JCM 900 pack. And before I will show you or go through the preset packs, I would like to do a short description of each unit. So the Mooer GE200 is maybe comes around €250, I think, or a little bit less. It has 3 foot switches and 1 expression pedal, and you can see the effects chain here. You have basically one effects block where you can add some wah or compressors. You can move these effects around here wherever you want, but of course if you're using the wah, it makes sense to put it in the first position. Also you can control the wah, of course, with the expression pedal. Then you have your distortion boxes here, as you can see, 808, and not that much, I have to say. Here the full tone OD and some Sur Riot, I think. Some distortions, and you have only these 3 things where you can control the stomp boxes. Then you have your amp section. And this unit comes with lots of high gain amps, but also with the new firmware. As you can see, I'm using 203. You can add some new amp models. You can download them from the Mooer homepage. Please check out my video about that. As you can see here, these are the amp models which I downloaded and I imported. So you have to import them, I think. It's very easy here by clicking on the plus. Also you have some acoustic simulations which still I didn't check out. Yeah, and in my preset packs, however, I don't use these additional amps. They're maybe a little bit better, but I got good results with the stock amps and the stock caps, so you don't need anything third party or download except the newest firmware. Then you have the noise gate here, noise killer, intelligent reducer and the noise gate. It works. However, it makes a difference where you place it, so it sounds a little bit different. Then you have your EQ section with a 6-band graphic EQ. As you can see, I'm using here. Also, you have another 6-band graphic. Oh no, it's a 5-band graphic EQ. Then the kind of Mesa 5-band graphic EQ, the Mesa frequencies from the Mesa Mark series. I used that on the Mesa Mark patch, which I will show you in a second. And you have a 3-band parametric EQ. The cab section you have here, which is really nice, the possibility to choose from different power amp tubes and also different microphones. And also you can move the microphone virtually around using the center or distance and whatever. That makes a huge difference. So for example, here, if I move it away from the center, it gets much darker. Move it to the center, get a brighter tone. Very flexible. I definitely recommend to use these things before you start EQing your tone with an additional EQ. Also distance, if you're going near the speaker, you get more bass response. You move it away, less bass response. And the tones are dialed in, they are more or less for live usage, so they don't have that much bass, that much high end. Anyway, you can play around with these things here. Of course, you have your cabs. Honestly, I'd recommend to use some third-party ARs. The only one which I could use here and I could get good results, you'll hear them in a second, is the PV5150 stock IR. There are also IRs which are okay here, but yeah. If you have your favorite third-party AR, maybe you can use this. Here you have your choruses and flangers, phasers, only in this one modulation block. Of course, you could put it in front of the amp if you would like to use your phaser here. Then you have your delays, only one delay in stereo, which is the ping pong delay. I use that a lot. And of course, you can tap in your tempo and set it here, well, to that it's listening to the tempo. But I'm using fixed tempos for my patches. And you have your reverb section with a small amount of reverbs here. So that is the GE200. And the other unit is the, where do we have it? Sorry, here. It's the Hotone Ampero. Lots of delay. I like using delay when I'm playing by myself. Here, if you turn on the EQ, get maybe a more, yeah, more scoop tone. Anyway, here you are a little bit more flexible. You have 3 effects blocks, FX1, FX2, FX3. They come with more or less the same effects. It's a long list here. Many drive and distortion boxes, yeah, gates, auto wahs, harmonizers, no intelligent harmonizer, but anyway, choruses, flangers, helicopter, sweller, vibes, anything you could imagine. And as I said, you have 3 of these blocks. Only here on the third block you don't have the stump boxes, I think, the distortion and overdrives. But that is something which is okay, in my opinion. Then you have your amps. and I have to say they sound really great. We have also a little bit more bass amps. I don't know if the G200 has one, but here you have bass amps and also acoustic guitar preamps, I think. And the cab section, you have your cabs, which sound all, in my opinion, better than the in the G200. You can import third-party ARs, and also you can move the microphone around here. Makes a huge difference. Also you have a high cut and a low cut, and also you can move it closer to the speaker or move it away from the speaker. So yeah, very flexible. And here you have your EQs. Also you have a little bit more EQs than in the Mooer GE200. 2 6-band graphic EQs, no 5-band, sorry. 2 bass EQs, Parametric EQ, it's a 4-band Parametric, very flexible. 10-band graphic EQ and the Mesa 5-band EQ. Yeah, and your delays, unfortunately only 2 stereo delays, but they work great. And your reverbs. Reverbs sound also nice, but yeah, I think they should add some stereo delays and reverbs. By the way, this amps, cabs and effects are the same like in the Valeton GP200, more or less. Except that the Valeton GP200, they added some stereo delays and reverbs within the recent firmware update. Anyway, so that's it for these units. By the way, the Hotone Ampero has 4 foot switches and 1 expression pedal. So it's more flexible. And yeah, here are my sounds. So first of all, made one patch with the 5150. And Mesa 2C Plus. And here in the Mooer, I made one with the Mesa Mark. Also with the 5-band graphic EQ here. And let me set the noise a little bit higher so you don't hear the background noise. Yeah. So I didn't want to make these units the same, but sound the same, but I wanted to make them sound decent at least. So here's a Mesa Mark patch. And what else do we have? We have some Marshallish patches here, like the JCM 900. And always if you push the control button, something will happen. For example, here, the auto wah is turned on. What else? We have the JCM 800 patch here, where I added some chorus. And in the other unit, what else do we have? We have the JCM 800. Here the overdrive is turned off with the control in this patch. So I have to say both units have great Marshall amps. They sound totally different from each other, or not totally different, of course they have all the Marshall characteristics, but they react differently to the controls. But yeah, with both of them I could get great sounds. What else do we have here? We have the Powerball, angle Powerball. And here in the Mooer we have also the Powerball. I think it didn't switch. Sorry, this is the Powerball. Powerball here in the Hotone. And what else do we have? Here we have the Ritchie Blackmore Magic Crunch Tone. The other unit, I think this pack doesn't come with really a crunch tone, maybe with the rector chorus, I don't know exactly. But and also here you have the high gain recto patches. And the recto vintage. As in the Mooer, I I couldn't get a decent tone with the Rector amp model, but what I did use instead is here the Soldano. So the Soldano is a great lead amp in this unit, I think. I made another patch with an SM57 as a microphone. And also these patches here and the Mooer, they come with the volume pedal going from rhythm volume to lead volume. So that is very helpful in a live situation. What else do we have? Well, let's check out the other unit. Here we have the Engel Savage. This is more or less a recording tone, I think, except that you should turn off the delay and the reverb. And in the Mooer, I dialed in more or less live tones. So here we have other Marshalls, the Plexi, a modern Marshall Plexi tone. And also an Ingve patch where I'm using the Plexi and the typical Ingve delay. And what did I forget? The other patches here, there's maybe a Drive 5153. I think you can recognize the characteristics of the 5153. Here I couldn't get a decent tone with the PV 5150, but so I decided to use this amp model. It sounds really nice in my opinion. Really modern. Really tight. And also you will get a clean tone, which is supposed to be played on the neck pickup. So I think you know where you can use this for. So let's go back to the other unit here in the Hotone Ampero. I think I made a patch with the JTM. Sounds also very nice. We use and play clean. So yeah, these packs are designed for live usage more or less, and cover mostly the high gain amps. And I did my best with that. Amps also included is maybe one clean tone and maybe one crunch tone, but it's mostly focused on high gain tones. And also I got preset packs for other units like the Valeton GP200, the NUX MG-30, and AxeFx Fractal Audio FM9. Anyway, I'm really happy with these sounds playing live. I used the Mooer GE200 live a long time and never had any problems with that, except that this was not that flexible with the 3 buttons. So I switched to the Mooer GE300, which sounds a little bit different and is way more flexible, but of course way more expensive. And yeah, please check out my preset pack for the Mooer GE200, GE300 if you're interested in that. And if you got any questions or yeah, suggestions, please feel free to post them in the comment section below. Otherwise, yeah, please subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.